Hi everyone, a very good afternoon to everyone. And today the weather is so romantic, and in the course of this video you will be disturbed by the rumbling sounds of thunder and the patter of rain on the rooftop, and there is a song playing in the background. So today is a very happy day, and of course I would like to take out my time making this video on the type of questions that has been asked in the recently concluded second quarterly exam of the Chile Primary School in kindergarten. And so without further ado, let's jump straight to the question. So here I have the fourth grade question paper. So in question number A, there are 4 marks to fill in the blanks, and number B, the students have to write the word meanings of these words. The first one is organized and too much pressure, reasonable, and pedestrians. So these are the 4 words carrying 4 marks, 1 mark each, and the students will have to write it. Write the word meaning of it. And in question number C, the students have to translate these questions into English, and these are the questions are written in local dialect, which is a very interesting part. Of course, I would say so. And in question number 1, it says, "Kato kamang naitan piin lang nay huy to pio. Ka akumit apo me. Kakong ga how ahung do e. School na hung kaigot lawham. Tu ni so abat le zinge. Alhasi to kakilo em." So that's the local dialect in which the student has to translate into English and write the answer in English. And in question number D, we have translate into your own languages. So there we have a student, a marine student also, and so they have to. If you're a marine student, you will of course have to write it in your own language. So the question number 1 is, are you on your way to the school? This the student has to translate into his or her own language. And number 2, I have a splinter in my finger. And number 3, he pelted a stone at my temple. Number 4, my uvula is swollen and it's kind of hard to swallow. So these are the 4 sentences where the students have to translate into their own language. And in question number F, and this actually question number E carries 2 marks each. And in question number F, the students have to draw the human body, and they have to look at all the body parts, the vocabularies that they have learned. And this question carries 6 marks. And in question number G, they have to write the anatomy of pants, and this carries 4 marks. And these are the 2 questions which are shared questions for all the classes, so for all the grades, starting from the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So these are the 2 common questions where all the students of each grades share the same questions. This one I have right here is the 5th grade's questions paper. And here in the 5th grade question paper, we have in question number A, they have to write the word meanings, and the questions are fee, love, not LOVE, but LOUGH. And in number 3, we have mosquito repellent, and in number 4, we have brochure. So they have to write the word meanings. And in question number B, use the following words and make sentences. They have to use these following words, and they have to make their own sentences. So in number 1, we have correction fluid. In number 2, information. In number 3, unknown. And in number 4, sore. Not as in Sol Tagaw, it's sore. And in question number C, we have translate these into English. And in number 1, we have kalungavaye. Number 2, katoka kakita hui to nume. And number 3, katan kakihit ko e. Number 4, van nekisok sa hitam. Tuni to may azingin. Yes, of course. Humuna alasame. Yes. The weather today is 42, and visibility is low in compared to yesterday, which was very bright and sunny yesterday, but suddenly it's very foggy and it's very dark. You could hardly see object about 20 meters from you. And number 6, Saturday ni le patin thang va le va chai na kanai ziuve. So those are the local dialect wherein you have to translate these into English. And number D, translate in your own languages. Number 1, it's pretty easy to solve this sum. Number 2, can you please tell me your thoughts on this? The weather today is super awesome. It was pouring in the morning and bright and sunny in the afternoon. Can you tell me one good reason why I shouldn't be coming tomorrow? So these are the 4 questions wherein a student has to translate this and write this in English. So again, in F and G we have draw a human body and look at all the body parts and write the anatomy of pants. So these are the 2 questions which are same for all the grades starting from the 3rd grade to 5th grade. And also I have with me the 3rd grade's question paper. All right, and I will come to the point where I want to read out the questions asked. And here in question number C, 3rd grade question, the student has to translate this in English again. And number 1 is also put in kahung loading ahi ati hilo ong. So the student has to write this in English. Number 2, nohung got the A. You're soaking wet. And number 3, tu zing ka chu alu ki keng le bong sa ka ne A. Tu ni chu hui le go azu ni thun ke A. So these 4 questions will have to be translated into English. And in number D, they are written in English where a student has to write this, translate into his or her language. And in number 1, I had a mild cooked bottle gourd, so the student will have to write in his language. Want to take part in the competition. Number 2 and number 3, the test was pretty difficult for a 3rd grader. And number 4, what am I to you? So these are the questions. And in question number F and G, like I have already mentioned in the 4th and 5th grades question paper, they also have, the 3rd grades also have draw a human body and look at all the body parts. So this also carries 6 marks. And in number G, write the anatomy of pants. So this one carries 4 marks. And now let us see some of the answer sheet of some grades. I think this is for the 1st grade. First and let's see what the students have, or how the students have to respond to these questions. So in question number C, 4th grade, katoka mang naitan piin lang nay huy tu pio. So the student has written in this way: cut the hemline of my pants and show it for me. That's how the student has to answer. And number 2, Kaakumit apo me. My ankle is swollen. So C has written the right answer. And number 3, Kakong gakaw ahong do e. So she says, my belt loop is sticking out. So it's correct. And in number 4, school nahong kay gut lo ham. Are you not coming to school? So far it's all correct. And let's go back. Let's flip the page. All right, here the next question is, tu nito vat zinge. It's freezing cold today. Yes, that's what she wrote again, and this is the correct answer. And in question number 6, alasito ka kilo m. She says, do I look sad? So this is her answer. I don't know if it is visible from here, but that's how she responded. How's he wrote? And I will go straight with the question number D. Translate into your own languages. Are you on your way to the school? It's a he. The student has to answer in local dialect. School lang na zo pet hello ham. So this is not the answer to the question. So I had to cross it. And in question number 2, I have a splinter in my finger. So she wrote in this way. Kahut zunga ting hel alut ne. So this is the correct answer, and she is rewarded with 1 mark. And number 3, he pelted a stone at my temple. So hichipahun kangay silay ta so nga ansep ha e. So it's partially correct. So he got the mark. I mean, she got the mark. And in question number 4, my uvula is swollen and it's kind of hard to swallow. So she has written kadang apom in till ine zong le avalut aha e. So this is the correct answer to the question. And if I had to read out all the students' answer paper, it would be taking the whole day. So that's pretty much that I can do and read out for the 4th grades. One of the students' answer sheet of the 4th grade. All these answer sheets have already been checked. They will be distributed to the parents once they get back to school, which is tomorrow. So we don't have a holiday right after the exam. The regular classes will be resumed once the exam is finished. And so these are some of the interesting questions which most of the students find it, and even I find interesting myself. And that's how the questions are set up in our school in conversation and communication class. Thank you so much.